Hello, welcome to the Marc Show, the cybersecurity show. In this video, you need to watch this video if you're thinking about going on the dark web. There are some serious things that, to avoid trouble, okay? You need to avoid this trouble. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going dark. So what is the difference between the clear, deep, and dark web? You could consider the clear or surface web the top and visible layer of the internet, easily accessible using a browser such as Safari, Chrome, and Edge, or Firefox. The dark web, aka the deep web, is the second layer of the internet which is not indexed by search engines. Websites and pages in the deep web might include password protected content, private forums, and personalized resources. As search engine crawlers do not catalog these pages, you would need to know the exact link, right? And they could be very long links to access a website in this area of the internet. This could include government services to access your records, healthcare services, members only areas, intranets, or corporate resources. So how do you access the dark web? If you need to access the dark web, resources, there are precise steps that you need to take. But before I, tell you those steps, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. So first, and this is very strongly recommended, you should install a virtual private network, also known as a VPN. Also, you'll need to use a privacy-focused browser such as the Tor network to, connect via nodes and proxy servers, which are more secure and aim to anonymize traffic requests. The Tor browser is able to access these special domain names with the suffix .onion and used on the dark web. So number one, you're going to want to invest in a VPN. A VPN will mask your location and stop the online breadcrumbs that can lead back to you. Connections made while a VPN is active will also be encrypted, helping you stay protected from eavesdropping and man-in-the-middle attacks. You can usually select the location you want to appear to originate from, and VPNs will use a collection of servers and relays to make tracing, your IP very, very extremely difficult. So VPNs are also used for accessing geo-locked content hosted by streaming services. The best VPN options are paid for and subscription based, as many free options will either throttle your speed or collect your data. So guys, look, free is not always good, cheap is not always good. Some, you get what you paid for. So don't be out here brokies, guys. Don't be out here brokies now. Number two, download the Tor browser. You will need to visit the Tor project to download the Tor browser, a browser that prevents online fingerprinting, circumvents website blocks, and stops trackers from building a profile based on your browsing habits. The Tor browser uses several layers of encryption to strengthen your anonymity and has integrated the DuckDuckGo search engine, which is a system that makes a point of not saving or logging your search queries. You should make sure you check the settings, and if you want a more secure experience, you're gonna want to go for the safer or safest options, which also disable potentially dangerous website functionality such as a rogue JavaScript. So the Tor network is operated by thousands of volunteers worldwide who maintain the proxy servers that protect your identity. You can download the Tor browser for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Android. If you want to access the Tor network on your iPhone or iPad, you can use the Onion browser app. The mobile app uses DuckDuckGo as its default search engine, and it is supported by the Orbit framework to provide secure access to the Tor network. Next, you're going to want to find the .onion address you want to access. To access a dark web resource, you'll need to know its web address to the letter. These websites will also use .onion top level domain names, and many of them will be very, very long. random combinations of letters and numbers, and they constantly change. So, keep that in your wheelhouse. These websites constantly change. So you won't be able to access .onion addresses using a standard search engine, and they aren't indexed by crawlers. There are numerous directories that host .onion links and websites, but you should always exercise caution. Some will lead you to commercial sites that deal in everything from illicit drugs to fake passports, whereas others are non-commercial and include legal content such as education and training, workshops, forums, and personal blogs. DEF CON, ProPublica, the CIA, various libraries, and open source software providers also feature in this area of the dark web. So, is it illegal or is it legal to access the dark web? And you should remember that in most countries, accessing dark web resources is legal. However, conducting criminal activities via the dark web is illegal. If you are visiting websites on the dark/deep web and you are not adequately protected, you may become the subject of scrutiny or investigation, even if there is absolutely no evidence. Get this, even if there's absolutely no evidence linking you to illegal activities or purchases. Now, what you should be wary of, what should you be wary of? I got you guys. Unless you know exactly where to go to access legal and legitimate websites or website, you need to be aware of some of the risks you might be taking, and some of those include: number one, you have illegal marketplaces. If you stumble upon an underground marketplace, you will find all manner of items and services for sale, including drugs, weaponry, counterfeit documents, stolen information, and malware. Just because you're on the dark web and using cryptocurrency for purchases doesn't mean you won't be tracked down. Next is scams, right? So, on this wild west of the web, if you take the chance and try to buy something illegal, you could be scammed. Sellers are often not who they seem to be. And then next is visits to extreme content. It's not that, it's not that likely unless you intend to find it, but if you stumble upon extreme or abusive content, you might find yourself subject to an investigation by law enforcement. It should also be noted that downloading such content is often illegal, and malware, cyber attacks, etc. So just be careful. Just as clear on the clear web, dark websites and resources may be hiding malicious software designed to compromise your PC or your mobile device. That's what I have for you today. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. I want to say I appreciate your viewership. Please also, let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Stay safe in the next video.